Network. Alex Jones here with urgent information concerning trendsresearch.com. The Trends Journal distills the voluminous ongoing research of the Trends Research Institute into a concise, readily accessible form. By tracking 300 separately defined domestic and international trends, the Trends Journal establishes the connections that others fail to see or misinterpret. Gerald Salente's Trends Journal allows you to anticipate change, recognize the implications, and take protective strategies. Individual readers from every walk of life can put the Trends Journal, Trends Forecast, and Trends Analysis to practical use. Extra information to keep you well informed throughout the year when any current event of major social, economic, or political significance occurs. Trends Journal notifies its subscribers of their implications. When you subscribe to the Trends Journal, you'll also receive Trends Alerts. Visit trendsresearch.com today. That's trendsresearch.com. Subscribe to the Trends Journal. This information is too important to wait. Hi, folks. This is Alex Jones asking you for a minute of your time to tell you about soap. Not detergents, but good old-fashioned pure soap made by the Cal Ben Soap Company, a family-owned and operated American company. My family, staff, friends, and radio listeners are constantly telling me how much they love these products for bath, hair, laundry, and dishes. There is nothing like these factory-direct, big money-saving, triple-concentrated soaps anywhere. Get a free detailed catalog by calling 800-340-7091 or see them online at 5starsoap.com or Infowars.com. Let's talk to the owner of 5 Star Soap, Marty Schachter, and see what he has to say.
As founder and owner for over 63 years, people keep asking me, how's business? I'm happy to say our business is going down the drain. Call us at 1-800-340-7091. Visit our website, 5starsoap.com, for buying our 1 to 2 month soap sampler. Thank you.
Hi, folks. This is Alex Jones, and I want to tell you about the Silver Lungs Generator. Now you can produce pure and endless colloidal silver and deliver the solution directly into the bloodstream by breathing the solution through the lungs. The respiratory system is the first line of defense for airborne pathogens and viruses. The Silver Lungs Generator infuses the respiratory system with your self-produced nano-silver solutions and also delivers the silver nanoparticles instantly into the bloodstream. With continued legislation threatening the sale of nano-silver products, you can now produce pure and endless colloidal silver with the Silver Lungs Generator. Very easy to follow, step-by-step instructions are provided, making production fast and simple. Go to www.silverlungs.com today and learn more about the breakthrough technology of the Silver Lungs Generator. That's www.silverlungs.com.
A 62-year-old grandmother is mad and grieving after police shot and killed her 13-year-old dog, Wrinkles.
You can see all the bullet holes, about 8 bullet holes, all up and down the steps with bullets everywhere.
Marietta Robinson says officers showed up with a search warrant for drugs in relation to her 28-year-old grandson, and she let them in her house under one condition.
I asked his permission. May I put my dog in the bathroom or in the backyard? He said, go ahead and put her in the bathroom. We're not going to hurt her.
But Wrinkles was killed anyway after an officer opened the bathroom door.
They started shooting the dog, and I screamed, and I backed up, and I went around this way, and I said, please don't shoot her.
Police say the dog attacked an officer. Robinson says officers even used her water cooler after killing her dog.
They washed their hands in my drinking water.
Robinson says the shooting never had to happen because her grandson hasn't lived in her home for 12 years.
My grandson, couldn't he come in here because he haven't lived here so long? My dog don't know my grandson.
We looked through the whole incident.
Police are investigating to see if any policies were violated.
They can't bring me my dog back. I don't want no apology. They need to be fired and get somebody on the job that know what they're doing.
Robinson says police told her they found bags with drug residue inside. She says they're fortune cookie wrappers. Myra Lopez, The Associated Press.
Now, you got to love it. Some old woman, grandson hadn't lived there in 12 years. They found some fortune cookie wrappers. I've seen them SWAT team a Patriot because they have an American flag or Gadsden flag sticker on their car. I think I have a clip of this on Road to Tyranny from the news choppers, and the police then tell them, yes, we found a pipe bomb. And then they show jumper cables, and it came out in court, and they had to drop the case. The fellow's name was Farrell Montgomery out in Arizona. So they pull over somebody who's got an American flag on their car or a Don't Tread on Me sticker. I mean, they're going to get beaten. They tasered him, let the police dog, while he was on the ground being tasered, bite him. He didn't resist. He got out with his hands up. And then they said, oh, we better frame him. See, police, why do you act like this? Well, why have you been trained to hate Americans? They're like attack dogs that have been trained. If they see an American or a patriot, they're bad. And the Southern Poverty Law Center, ADL, has taught them this. Now, a lot of cops are waking up, but a lot of them aren't. And we now have this incredible video from Senator Kyle up on Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com. I want to play that one more time before we go to Alan Watt, because that's the first issue I want to raise with him. Do we have that video, Senator Kyle, ready? Great. Great. And in that Senator Kyle video, he's and the audio is not too good, but it's video at a town hall. He clearly says, I was in a closed-door meeting with Obama. He says, I kicked everybody out. And he said, well, I didn't kick out General Jones. He's the head of national security, but I asked him to leave. And I said, Obama, why are you doing this? And Obama said, we need to continue the crisis down there so people will give us immigration reform, which means total amnesty. Then they just legalize all the illegals. And then the feds claim they're going to secure the borders. And that's what they've been telling the states for the last 5 years. That's really the Bush policy, which is the CFR policy. So you've got the border completely collapsing. Mexico is a failed state. All these murders, sheriffs calling for help, saying they're being attacked, they're being killed. 80 to 100 miles into Arizona, past Tucson. You can't go in the national parks because the illegals have just taken it over as drug corridors. All of this is going on. So they have a crisis and can say, look at the problem. We need amnesty to fix it. So let's go ahead and play that clip.
Why? I'll tell you why. I met with the president in the Oval Office, just the two of us. I kicked the rest of the people out. I asked them if they would leave. I'm sorry. And we had a discussion about it. Better. No, one was General Jones, the National Security Advisor, and I. No, and but anyway, here's what the president said. The problem is, he said, if we secure the border, then you all won't have any reason to support comprehensive immigration reform. In other words, they're holding it hostage. They don't want to secure the border unless and until it is combined with comprehensive immigration reform. Now, I explained.
All right.
You and I.
And then he goes on from there. Why is this important? It's another admission of problem, reaction, solution. Thousands are dead on the U.S. side, 20-plus thousand on the Mexican side, most of it on the Texas-Arizona border, some on the California-New Mexico. And, I mean, that is dereliction of duty. That is aiding and abetting murder and lawlessness and chaos. But this is the entire modus operandi of the globalist. So we go now to Alan Watt for the balance of the radio broadcast, the next hour and 22 minutes. Alan Watt is a long-term researcher into the causative forces behind major changes in historical development, and I found his research is spot on. His background is that of a Renaissance man with a background in 3 professions, plus having various books published in religion, philosophy, poetry, mainly under pseudonyms. For much of his life, he has been heavily involved in the music industry, songwriter, singer, performer, involved in folk music, blues, pop, rock, even classical. Also known for his session guitar work, he has played with some of the best well-known artists and groups. Born in Scotland, he watched the subtleties of politics and the media as they guided the population of the UK covertly into the European amalgamation. He has been warning the North American people for some years now that the same process of amalgamation is being carried out. With historical documentation, he shows how cultures are created and altered by those in control, also to lead the people like sheep into the next pasture, the next phase. Learn the true esoteric meanings of mystery religions from one who knows. And, of course, his website's cuttingthematrix.com. And he's a big part of our new film, Fall of the Republic, available on DVD at Infowars.com. And he is in the upcoming chemtrail/eugenics masterpiece that I've been really making the last 3 years since Endgame in the background, and we've now decided to release it in October. And so he's also going to be part of that. but he is with us today, and we're going to be taking your calls continually into the next hour. But, Alan, so much is going on. I want to talk to you about Tavistock Institute, one of the premier mind control organizations, how the media works, your take on the BP oil spill.